I can tell you with absolute certainty that one of the greatest barriers standing between you and achieving success, wealth, health, and love in your life is self-sabotage. Now, self-sabotage can come in various forms, but it all stems from the story that you keep telling yourself about your past. For me, as an alcoholic addict, I treated people really badly. I was an abuser, both physically and emotionally in my relationships. I cheated, I stole, I deceived people. I was manipulative, divisive, and dishonest because I had to win at all costs in order to feel like I wasn't inadequate. So as an alcoholic addict, I really hated the person that I was, and this hatred translated into feelings of being unworthy, undeserving, and not enough. So as I got into a relationship and that person really began to love me, I would self-sabotage. I would build a business up to a certain level of success and I would destroy that business. But maybe for you, self-sabotage doesn't come from addiction or hating the person that you are. You see, we all have childhood traumas and core wounds. No matter if you think that your upbringing was absolutely perfect, there are often subtle things that are below the surface that sit in your subconscious mind. It could be the childhood traumas of abuse, betrayal, rejection, abandonment, or even disapproval. Even a parent disapproving of you teaches you that in order to be deserving of love or success, you need to be perfect. And I'm sure you know that as humans, we aren't perfect. We are perfectly imperfect. We're destined to make mistakes. We're destined to mess up. But you still self-sabotage because you don't see yourself as being perfect, because it's an ideal that you want to achieve, but that is absolutely out of reach. Maybe you grew up in a family where you had a parent figure that wasn't very present. Maybe they were just working really hard to put food on the table. Maybe there was a separation or divorce. Maybe there was a parent who passed away, or maybe just a parent who was emotionally unavailable because of their own upbringing, not because of you. But if you carry around feelings of being undeserving, unworthy, and not enough, you're not going to have it in you to craft a big vision for your life. When we feel undeserving and unworthy, we don't feel we can achieve the visions that we set for ourselves. And if we do take action, if we do manage to find discipline in our life, regardless of feeling undeserving, we're going to sabotage our chances over and over again. The second that somebody starts to love you, you feel like an imposter in the relationship, so you sabotage. The second that you start doing well in your career or in your business, again, you self-sabotage. The reason we self-sabotage is the narrative we have is that we don't deserve the level of success that we're achieving. And our own brain wants to keep us in that familiar pattern, in that pattern of feeling like we're not enough. Remember that your brain wants to keep you safe, and safety means keeping you in familiar circumstances. So if you've been miserable and depressed for most of your life, your brain doesn't want you to be happy. So for most of your life, you've held on to this belief that you're undeserving, unworthy, and not enough. Guess what? Your own thinking will begin to sabotage love and success to keep you stuck in that holding pattern. The only way to break out of this is by taking massive ownership of your past. And I teach this in my book, Get Over It. I show you a simple step-by-step method that you can switch the perception that you have to any event or experience you've had in life. I teach you how to let go of anger, resentment, guilt, and shame. Guilt and shame in particular will keep you stuck in a narrative where you don't think you're a good person. And if you don't believe you're a good person, if the pain from your past has anchored itself to your identity, you're not going to want to achieve success on a subconscious level. Consciously, you want love, you want success, you want growth, you want evolution and to move forward. But on a subconscious level, you're consistently going to hold yourself back and you're going to keep yourself stuck. So if you relate with any of this, that you self-sabotage, you destroy your own possibility of achieving love, success, health, wealth, and forward progress, then I highly recommend that you order your copy of Get Over It. For me, the greatest reason why I'm achieving success today is I know that I am worthy, deserving, and more than enough. I know that for the sheer fact that I exist, I have value to add to the world. And my wish for you is to get to the point where you wake up feeling excited to be alive, excited to do what you do, in love with who you are as a person, loving the people in your life, and loving what you have committed your purpose and your passions to doing in this world. Because ultimately our greatest purpose is to serve others. But the biggest obstacle you need to overcome is your own self-sabotage. And I want to help you to break through that so that you can be of value to your family, to your community, to the world as a whole, so that you can stretch forward into your purpose and achieve the success that you absolutely deserve.